Hey folks, and what a disgustingly hot day we're having. It is 35 degrees Celsius according to my phone, 38 with the Humidex, but apparently we might be in for one of the hottest days we've had in about a decade. But either way, it's certainly not the best conditions to come out for a walk. So as you can see, I've got the helmet on, I've got the cycling gloves on, so we're gonna go for a bit of a bike ride. There's the Move-In Mini folding e-bike, and it's Monday, June 23rd. It's about 4:05 p.m. and as you can see, there's nobody playing tennis here at Eglinton Park. But in a few moments, I'm gonna hop on the bike and go for a spin, and the plan is to take it down towards the lake. Then once I get to the lake, I'll end this video and I'll probably fire up what will be a very short live stream. But either way, let me get set up here and we'll get rolling. I guess there could also be the question of, will this camera overheat? This is a new action camera, at least to me, and I've yet to record it in these conditions, although I am on the bike, so there's a steady breeze, or at least airflow. That might help keep it from overheating when you record in 4K 60. That can certainly challenge your devices. I know my streaming phone would have no chance of holding up in this. Let's turn right onto Eglinton here. So this is just west of the intersection of Yonge and Eglinton. Riding east and towards a rather gross warm breeze. It is just blowing hot air right into my face. These bike lanes are just a patchwork. They're not continuous or completed. This is Avenue Road here. Let's go left here. Just checking to make sure I put my other camera in my backpack. Ooh, that was gross. Riding towards the sun. So this is Southdown Avenue. You can see Upper Canada College off in the distance. We'll have to make a jog around that. I went out yesterday. I recorded a couple of walks in what's supposed to be a 3 or 4 day heat wave. And I just thought I wanted to get out today, but I didn't really want to go for a long walk in this. So the bike seemed like a logical thing to do. From Eglinton down to the lake, it should be about 7 kilometers or so. This is Chaplin Crescent. I don't really have a set route in mind. I thought maybe I would take Spadina all the way down, but I realized in yesterday's video I walked up Spadina. You could go left here at Chaplin and make your way over to Davisville Station. As I ride past the Beltline Trail, the neighborhood in on the right is the very affluent Forest Hill neighborhood. No right turns between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Monday to Friday. Maybe there's a lot of people dropping kids off at school. Either way, let's go right at Kilberry here. I am pedaling, but I have pedal assist on. This is Forest Hill Road. Turn left here. There's someone shirtless on their bike. Maybe I'll take one of my favorite routes today. We'll go south down Russell Hill Road. This is Dunvegan. It's a monster home on the right. Perhaps it's time to come back and do another walking video through Forest Hill. Those ones always seem to get the views. This is where Drake apparently started from the bottom. This street here is Heath Street. So let's make a right, and oh, there's a big home going in right there. Unsurprisingly, there's not a whole lot of foot traffic out in a day like this. Here's Russell Hill Road. Looks like someone didn't want to wait for their turn at the four-way. The good thing about riding to the lake is it's mostly downhill. Once I get south of St. Clair here, we'll no longer be in Forest Hill. Let's see if we catch a 512 streetcar going by. Oh, press the button, you're crossing. Press the button, help us out. This guy's riding with pants on. Maybe that helped, maybe it didn't. There's a big lineup of cars waiting to go south. You have an ice cold beverage in my backpack. Keeping cool in a Yeti that was gifted to me by a moderator, Madonna. So I'll be putting that one back as soon as this video is done. And then hopefully I'll be able to get the live stream running. House on the right, I think, is fairly new. The apartment building, I think that might be a seniors building on the left. There's another one on the right, the Russell Hill Towns. So I guess what I'll do is I'll make a right on the DuPont, then a left on the St. George, and I can take that and Beverly Street all the way down to Queen. Oh, I just scraped my kickstand. Never done that before. I'm probably going to go out later tonight and just try to squeeze my 10,000 steps in. That won't be till much later. All right, so I'll make a left here, or a right, and then almost an immediate left. And we are in the Annex. So this will take us south through the University of Toronto St. George campus, and we'll be in a bike lane all the way down to Queen. And maybe I could take Simcoe down to the lake. There's the CN Tower. Might have to give this camera some time to cool off before I try to stream with it. It's amazing how hot and sweaty you can get just sitting on a bike, not really exerting yourself too much. There's an entrance to St. George subway station on the left. Got a shoe museum on the right. Oh, we've got a yellow light. So we are now downtown. Through the University of Toronto with the summer semester underway, which I think has drastically less students than the fall and winter ones. This is Harvard Street. I imagine the e-bike battery life will take a hit in these conditions as well. Normally I can get out and get 3 good rides in on one battery. Imagine business is down at those food trucks on a day like this. Who wants to stand around outside eating hot food? And this is College Street, so south of College, St. George becomes Beverly Street. Very Toronto scene, people on bikes, people walking, a streetcar going by, seeing a tower in the background. My brain malfunctioned there. I was thinking I was approaching a 4-way stop. Love that view of the tower straight ahead. This is Baldwin Street, Baldwin Village just on the left. And this is Dundas Street West. And maybe rather than go all the way down to Queen, I'll cut through the park here. You can see how things are at Grange Park, and then I can make or I can go straight at John or make a left and head over to Simcoe. Someone out in a bikini over there getting some sun in. I'm gonna have to get those creeks investigated coming out of the stem of this bike. They started, I did a little impromptu off-roading on the Dawn Trail about 3 weeks ago in a video. Oh, I think Simcoe might be closed just up ahead due to some construction. This is certainly not the buzzing Queen Street West. Yep, just go right through the red light, slice through some pedestrians crossing. You wonder why some people hate cyclists. We'll make a left on Adelaide here. And with the bike lane on the north side, just Fred Flintstone it. To go right here. This is an awkward part of this lane design. I don't want to be blocking any cyclists going straight because I want to make a right. day of long light cycles. There we go, 10 seconds. So I'll just keep going straight down Simcoe. In a few blocks it'll become Lower Simcoe, but it's essentially the same street, and I'll just follow this all the way down to the lake. Roy Thompson Hall on the right. Home to the Toronto Symphony Orchestra. Our bike lane has been replaced by the dreaded sharrows, which are more detrimental than they are good. Look at this shit show. This is Bremner Boulevard, Scotiabank Arena to the left, the Sky Dome just on the right, where the Jays just dropped 2-3 to the worst team in baseball. We've got the lid closed. I don't know if they're playing tonight there, or if they're on the road, or if it's a day off. I think these two in front of me are out for a spin together. So we're going to be going underneath the Gardner Expressway. And crossing Lakeshore Boulevard. We're almost at Queens Quay and the Waterfront Trail. All right, let's find a nice comfy spot to wind this one down and set up a possible live stream. Oh, come on, man, keep playing. I want to hear those beats. In the video I posted this morning, I recorded along here. Plane at Billy Bishop, you hear? There was a big lineup for a private taxi to the islands right here yesterday. Where are these people going? Maybe we'll just head over to the old malting silos. I believe this trail is subject to a 20 km/h speed limit. I'm going about 20, 21. As long as you're riding in control, it's no big deal if you go a little faster. All right, so we're gonna make a left. Oop. Right here. least there's a nice breeze. Oh, is this ever nice? I think I just found the best spot in the city. Set up here, taking the glorious weather. Look at that view. $1 million view of the CN Tower. Look at the lake. I wonder if that's the same person on the same Sea-Doo I saw yesterday. That looks like her too. It looks like the same. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's Billy Bishop Airport just on the left. But that just about does it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this really scorcher of a day. Riding to the lake from Midtown. Sounds like a plane landing. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button here down below if you wish to say thanks that way. There's the tower. And there is me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Yoink.